Feel the heat. Rubbing hands together.
Okay, scientists, so for station 1, we're doing an investigation called rubbing hands together. So for this investigation, you are going to need a thermometer and your hands. So let's look at the procedure before we actually do it. We're going to begin by looking at the temperature on the thermometer and recording the temperature so that you know what your starting temperature is. Then you're going to rub your hands together for 10 seconds and hold the thermometer between your hands for 5 seconds and record the temperature here under 10 seconds. We're going to repeat it with 20 seconds and 30 seconds, all the while writing observations, things that we observed that happened as we rubbed from 0 to 30 seconds. Then, based on your observations, you're going to let me know if there were any differences between the temperatures. And if there was a difference, why do you think that happened? Ready to give it a shot?
Alrighty, scientists, so I have my materials ready. Got my hands. I've got a thermometer. And remember, I'd be careful not to touch the red part of the thermometer because that will give me an invalid reading. But I also wanted to show you this Pasco probe. It's temperature probe. If your teacher finds these in the science lab, he or she can also use this to measure the temperature with an iPad or one of the lab Kindles. All right, so here we are, and I have my thermometer, and we've got 0 seconds rubbing. So I'm gonna put my hands around it, and I'm looking at the clock. If you have a timer, you can use that. You can use a timer on your phone. All right, it's been 5 seconds, and the thermometer reads at 79 degrees. So now let's rub for 10 seconds and see what happens. And there we go. I'm going to hold on to the thermometer for 5 seconds. So let me look at the second hand on the clock to make sure. There we go. And believe it or not, this has gone up to 85 degrees. And I noticed I could feel a little bit of warmth there. So what I want you to do now is you're going to continue and do a trial for 20 seconds and 30 seconds. But before you do it, I want you to think about, what do you predict is going to happen? When I went from 0 seconds to 10 seconds, the temperature increased from 79 degrees to 85 degrees. What do you think will happen when you rub for 20 seconds and then 30 seconds?